Many people have fantasies of being able to acquire whatever they want without having to worry about their financial situation. However, very few of them actually approach this reality. Some of the wealthiest men in the world today work in the technology sector, and they undoubtedly have some wild spending habits. They purchase unusual and extravagant items to stand out from the crowd. In today's video, we present 12 extravagant items held by the wealthiest men in the IT industry. Number 12. Elon Musk's $1 million James Bond submarine car. It would be completely insane if you had billions of dollars and didn't spend it on a classic James Bond vehicle. In fact, Elon Musk bought the underwater automobile used in the venerable James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. The car was actually a customized Lotus Esprit, for which the Tesla owner ended up spending a whopping $1 million. Even though it's a fancy movie prop that doesn't do what it did in the movie, it's a cool one nonetheless. Number 11. Jeff Bezos' museum turned house worth $23 million. The world's richest man, Jeff Bezos, recently bought a textile museum at the heart of Washington, D.C. in the U.S. for $23 million. He spent further around $12 million renovating the interiors to his liking. The mansion is located in the area with a neighborhood including people like the Obamas, Ivanka Trump, and others. The entire building has around 11 bedrooms, a ballroom, a wine cellar, a whiskey tasting room, a movie theater, and more than 1,000 light fixtures. Number 10. Bill Gates' Inscriptures by Leonardo da Vinci were $30 million. Bill Gates isn't known to be a frivolous spender. He, along with Warren Buffett and a handful of other billionaires, has promised to give away most of his fortune to philanthropic causes, drives a Tesla which is quite modest considering how expensive cars can get, doesn't like to buy pricey clothes, and can be seen quietly waiting in line for a burger at the same Seattle drive-in he's been going to for years. Not bad for a guy who's worth almost $100 billion according to Forbes. While billionaire techies were busy buying fancy properties or crazy extraordinary movie props, Bill Gates spent nearly $30 million acquiring a 72-page manuscript of Leonardo da Vinci, written by the legend himself dating back all the way to the 16th century. The manuscript is full of diagrams and drawings and is out of the world creation. Number 9. Larry Page and his $45 million yacht. Some billionaires love splurging on fancy yachts that are not only fast, but also loaded with the best bells and whistles, and Google's co-founder Larry Page is one of them. He bought it from New Zealand's Sir Douglas Mayer. The super yacht features interiors by design genius Philip Stark, with accommodation for 10 guests and 14 crew over 6 decks. Split-level decks provide open and shaded sun lounging areas, secluded side pods, sheltered outdoor dining, and informal seating areas. There's an airy and light gymnasium and a private beach club, complete with a jacuzzi pool and vast sunbeds, all with Stark's signature flair. Number 8. Jeff Bezos' private jet worth $65 million. For someone like Jeff Bezos, a private jet seems like a necessity more than a luxury. So, while spending on one of the fastest private jets, the Gulfstream G650ER would be adventurous for some. But for Bezos, it is the need of the hour. The Amazon CEO often makes multiple trips between the Amazon headquarters in Seattle, the base camp for Blue Origin, other parts of America, and even Europe. Number 7. Mark Zuckerberg's properties worth $100 million. Land properties are always the most expensive things in the world. According to reports, Mark Zuckerberg paid more than $100 million for a plot of property in Hawaii, where he plans to build a private getaway befitting one of the richest men in the world. The CEO of Facebook purchased a portion of Kauai, the fourth largest Hawaiian island according to Forbes magazine. Number 6. WhatsApp co-founder Jan Koum and his insane car collection. Some people like cars while some are obsessed with them. Jan Koum fits in the latter category. Did you know that Jan became a billionaire in the very building he used to pick up food stamps for himself and his mother? Sounds amazing, right? Today, Koum's net worth is $9.9 billion. Why someone hasn't turned the life story of the father of WhatsApp into a movie is beyond anyone's best guess. As a Ukrainian immigrant who escaped the USSR, he moved to the US, met even more extreme poverty, but still managed to build a billion-dollar company within 5 years. Number 5. Jack Ma's most expensive property in Hong Kong worth $191 billion. In case you don't know, Hong Kong is one of the most expensive cities across the globe, with real estate prices going through the roof. But all this doesn't matter to China's richest man. Reports revealed an unnamed buyer spending around $191 million in a neighborhood called The Peak that has one of Asia's most premium homes. Reports hint that the unnamed buyer is none other than Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma. Number 4. Larry Ellison and his Hawaii island worth $300 million. Founder of Oracle, Larry Ellison spent around $300 million to buy an entire island in Hawaii. The island is called Lanai, and it is spread across 90,000 acres, nearly half the size of the city of Mumbai. The island also has 2 fancy Four Seasons resorts that entertain guests. The $300 million purchase came with 98 of Lanai's 90,000 acres. Plus, the 2 Four Seasons resorts provide most of its jobs, a significant chunk of its homes, and practically all its commercial properties. Overnight, Ellison became almost everyone's boss, landlord, or both. Number 3. Carlos Slim and his collection of artworks worth $800 million. Another billionaire who loves collecting premium art is Mexican telecom giant Carlos Slim. He has been collecting artwork for a while, with a collection of over 65,000 pieces. Number 2. Mukesh Ambani's Antilia, worth $1 billion. India's richest man isn't behind when it comes to splurging. His residence, Antilia, is one of the most expensive residences in the world. It actually is the world's second most valuable residential property after the British Crown property Buckingham Palace. Number 1. Steve Ballmer and the $2 billion value for the LA Clippers. Steve Ballmer served as Sundar Pichai's predecessor as Microsoft's CEO. He also paid a staggering $2 billion for the Los Angeles Clippers, an NBA football team, during the period when he handed over control of the business to Pichai. According to 2021 research by valuation consultants Portico, the Los Angeles Clippers are worth $3.16 billion. Which one of these possessions owned by these wealthy individuals do you think is the most peculiar? What was the most expensive item you've ever owned? Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you in advance for your feedback. I am Miss Luxurious, signing off for now. Do not forget to visit our YouTube luxury channel Luxoid to explore the exemplification of the great state of comfort and extravagant living.